Hello, my crafty friends. Hope everybody's having a very nice day. I have a huge project that I have been working on for the past, 2 or 3 weeks. I know you guys saw my little my little angel with the lace, and I decided to, I've been in jewelry making mode and crochet making mode. I've just been in this angel making mode. So I've got a few projects that I've finished already, and it's just going to take me a while to upload the videos. But anyway, I got into paper bead making. There's a YouTuber, I think they named Mason Jar, and that's his YouTube name, and the Mason Jar, and he sells a paper bead roller, which I highly recommend. And there's also lady called Janice May, and she sells the paper bead rollers, and she gives tutorials on how to make the beads. So I think her tutorials and his tutorials are the best way of, if you're interested in getting into the paper bead making, they would be the better tutorials. Janice May, she does a lot of she's what you call the paper bead princess, and then the other guy, Mason, the Mason Jar, he sells his own copyright patent paper bead roller, and I love it. Now, if you want to do mass productions of beads, and I mean lots and lots of beads with lots and lots of paper, then his paper bead roller is fantastic. If you want to use magazine articles, 1 or 2 pieces of scrap paper, then Janice May has a good one, but if you're looking forward to making a thick bead, a lot of beads, then your best bet would be the Mason Jar. I paid $20-some for the paper bead roller, and I made a few Christmas decorations from it last year and this year, and I've tinkered around with it, but there's been so much going on in my life that I haven't really just sat down and really enjoyed it. So the past couple weeks I've been trying to enjoy it, just sitting back watching TV, and with me having the surgery that I had, and me trying to recuperate, I figured let's not do anything too strenuous. Let's try to do something slow and take my time, and see what I could come up with. Well, I ended up playing around with these beads, and I have 23 strands of beads. As you can see, I have been rolling away the beads. But I'm going to show you something, and I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit that. I wish there was something I could hold this up, because I got it where I could hold it up there, but I don't have a place to hold it up the other way. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can find something. I've got some stuff from Lowe's here that Annie needs to take outside. It's fire ant spray or something. I might be able to fit it on that. Yeah, that works good. There we go. That'll work. That way I won't have to take them off the rollers, so you can see each bead that I made. Well, I started out making the little light paper beads, like Janice May shows on her thing. Then I started getting really, really brave, and I walked by my table in my dining room, which I got like my computer set up there and my Big Shot machine set up there, and I got a little bowl of Jesse James beads. And uh-oh, there we go. Okay, maybe this is the hole. We'll see. Well, anyway, I started out with doing this, and we'll hold this a minute. This is one of them, and I hope it will focus. Come on, focus. Hang on, I'm getting a leg cramp. And I'm going to be doing the ice bucket challenge, so be on the lookout for that video. Anyway, this is the one, and it's kind of like got roses on it, and it's really, really pretty, and I just kind of like, there we go. So that was one of them, and what I did is I used the paper roller, and I just used my imagination and did different sizes. with my guillotine cutter. So each one's different. This is kind of like a striped one. Really, really pretty though. And after I got done rolling all the ones that I rolled, I dipped them in varnish. I did 3 coats of varnish. And if you see, I got brave. I started out with little circle beads. Then I wanted a large focal bead. And then another large. So then they got larger. So I just did all kinds of. And then I did a black one with different shapes and sizes. Like there's the 1 inch. And then there's the 1.5 inch ones, which are like this. And they got kind of like a marbly look to them. And then I did, these are like a striped. One I did in glitter. I painted this one in the glitter. So you could see the difference in the glittering. So that's pretty cool. And then there was this one here I did with glitter paint also. And it just gives it a sparkle. And then I did these brown paper beads, the brown color. Kind of have a marbling look to it. And these were my favorite. I don't know why. I wanted to do a different type of bead. So it's kind of like a saucer bead almost. And these were really, really cool and fun to make. And I just found some beads that will match this. And then this one here kind of reminds me of abalone, the abalone shell. Isn't that pretty? Or the poa shell. The poa shell. It's got really, really glitzy and glamorous. Then I got some glitter scrap paper. And this is how that turned out. It's kind of hard to show. I hope I could see the sparkle. And it has a Jesse James bead feel to it. And that's what I liked. I was like, oh, Jesse James beads. Wonder if I could do something with Jesse James beads. So I then started looking at the Jesse James beads and staring at these beads and how they're being made. And I just got all excited because I decided to play around. And I mean, this is what I've got, like this pink. It looks like a cotton candy. And then there's this one here, the smaller beads. So I got those. And then there's a red one, and it's got glitter paint on it. So it has that little gold glitzy design. Then, like I said, I got brave. And I said, well, I just want to make something like Jesse James beads and just play around and see what I can do. I made these. Oh my gosh. These are pretty. Very beautiful. They're long beads, and then there's 2 beads and pearls. So I've got some 2 beads with the pearls, silver, some blue, a couple purple. So I made those. And then I decided to make some more in the silver, the black. Then I made these pearl beaded in the just that shape. Then I started getting into a pattern where I just wanted all kinds of beads. Just, let's play Jesse James Day. And so I did a red one. The red one I'm not too proud of. The red one, I mean, well, there's pretty ones. Like there's this one there and that one. And then I did that one. And then I did like these 2 beads. And then there was that one there I'm not too proud of. That one there is pretty. I like that one. It's metallic lace. And then that one there is kind of like an oddball looking bead. It's not really that beautiful. That one's okay. This one's pretty. I like that one. But I love these. These are gorgeous. The glittering ones. Then I got these on this side. So they're basically... I had a hard time dealing with red. I'm not really a red crafter, so red kind of like bores me. I don't know why. You would think that I would love red, but I'm just not a red person. Then I did the pink ones. And I did some in pink. And oh my gosh, I was tickled to death to do these in pink. And as you could see, I have the really pretty different kinds. And all different shapes and sizes. There's this one here. That one there. And then there's that one, kind of looks like a little Jesse James bead. And then there's that one there. Then I did a rhinestone one. Oh my gosh, look at the rhinestone one. And I did a tube bead, another tube bead. I did a gold bead, gold tube bead. That one's done in beads. This one's done in beads. The sequin one, that one's with a bling. That one's with lace. So I had a field day with the pink. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have stinking fun with it. I didn't put any bead caps on them yet because, when I get ready to use these, that's when I'll decide the bead caps. But then I did the black one, and oh my gosh, I love the black one. The black one I think I did the best on, and I love these beads here. These beads are adored. Something about them. Isn't that pretty? So I decided to make 2 blank here. These are already varnished, and I've got them made. So all I've got to do is put it's lace decoupaged on that, and that's ribbon decoupaged on. And then there's some of that bling that I bought from Michael's a while back ago, and there's some rhinestone. And there's a silver one, glitter one. Look at this one. This is Gunsmoke. Thought it was super cool. Then there's some gold bling tube beads. A gold bead. A rhinestone one. A pearl one. Then there's this one here. And that one that's done with bling. And that one there. So I had myself a field day. And I did, was it 23 or 25? 25 strands is what I did altogether of these beads, and that's why you guys haven't seen much of me. I've been sitting in my bed watching Netflix movies, trying to just recuperate and get well. My doctor was a little concerned about what happened to me. My regular doctor, I went to go see him, and he ordered a CT scan of the brain. Because I have lupus, and because of, the way my blood pressure shot up and the way my heart rate was going, he wants to double check and make sure that I haven't had a stroke. And everything I described to him, he said it sounded more like a stroke than it did a heart attack. But see, you can have a heart attack too with the stroke. So he wanted to check that out, but he is going to send me to a cardiologist, and he said to be on the safe side. It might be just a good idea, since we know my family's heart history. We have a very, very crazy family heart history. I've got family members on my mother's side, and it's happened to several of them. They go in, they have the stress test, not the stress test, the EKG comes out not normal, has a completely normal EKG, but then when they go and have the stress test done, they fail the stress test, and then they go and have the cath done. When they get the cath done, they end up with like 85% blockages and 90% blockages. And my grandmother, she only had 1 valve left. She had 3 damaged valves in her heart, and that was the only one that they could put a stent in. The other 3 were so badly damaged, and she was not capable of having open heart surgery for her age. So the doctor said that, when that stent goes, it goes. And she lasted 2 years after that. But my mother, I had to argue with the doctor about her one day about having the stress test, and sure enough, she did the stress test and she failed it, and she had 2 blockages and had to have 2 stents. So he, on the safe side, wants me to see a cardiologist and maybe just have the cath done. And if it is a blockage there, they can go ahead and do the stent and go through that. I'm hoping nothing about open heart surgery. That scares me. If they say open heart surgery, I will definitely get freaked out, because I do have 2 cousins that turned 40, and when they turned 40, they ended up having to have the open heart surgery. So I'm hoping I'm not in one of that class, but we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm just going to take it easy and rest and not over push myself, and just kind of like just take it easy for a while until we find out what's going on. And hopefully what we're hoping is just the meds causing my heart to do some crazy stuff, but to be on the safe side, they do want to check me out. Well, I hope y'all have a nice weekend. I will talk to you guys later. As you can see, I had a lot of fun making these paper beads, and you can find that paper bead roller on eBay, and you could probably email him here in the YouTube as well for the paper bead roller, the one that's the stronger and more durable one, if you want to do massive like I did. Now, if you're just one where you want to make a necklace here and there, you know, off and on, then Janice May probably would be your best bet. The sturdier one, though, the one that I noticed seems to be most sturdy and it's going to last me years and years and years, is the one that is the mason jar. Yeah, I hate to cut Janice May's bead roller down, but hers is made like out of this real thin, teeny tiny bamboo type of stuff, and I already broke it. After I did like 5 strands of beads of these, I already broke it. So I was a little upset. I fixed it back, but I had to like glue one end of it and tape it in that one little area, so I can't really do the paper bead that I want to do now. I mean, I could do the smaller beads, but I can't do like the real large beads, like these size here, the 1.5 inch ones, or like that on the bead roller. But that's because I was using this cardstock, and the cardstock is just not, you know, I was doing massive 4 or 5 pieces of paper with this bead here. I mean, this bead here takes 4 strips of paper, so that's why it you know, tore it up. And this one here, I think this one took 2 sheets of paper. So it just, you know, really depends. But you'll have fun making these. And like I said, that's what I've been doing. Well, hope y'all have a nice Labor Day weekend. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye-bye.